Some Low Car Chronicles, stopping on by, trying to have a little chit chat with you guys. Happy Juneteenth for everyone who celebrated yesterday. I hope it was fabulous for you. And let's just remember the reason, okay, and not the season. And there was a lot of activities going on the weekend before that just passed, the weekend coming, and also yesterday. We did have some bad things that went down in Oakland, California, where there was some shooting at an event, and my heart goes out to all of that because it makes absolutely no sense. Whenever you're trying to have a good time, you're trying to come together, you're trying to celebrate. Um, it's just always something, I just this shooting and killing is just. Ugh, I'm telling you, I just don't have any words. But let's just say I hope that you all had a very wonderful Juneteenth. And also, I wanted to kind of touch on for a few minutes time wasting. We need to stop wasting time. Stop wasting time in everything that you do, whether it's in your relationship. I had someone that was talking to me, telling me that they were in a situation still and had been for about 18 years with someone, and they were very miserable, they were very unhappy, and they had totally disconnected with that person as far as, intimacy and couple things. They didn't do that. They just kind of coexisted. They just kind of were roommates that didn't really know much about each other and didn't care to anymore, and did their own thing and had their own lives. But they did respect one another by not, bringing things to the house and everything. But they absolutely, absolutely did nothing together. And they had been with this person for 18 years. And they are just stressed out, heartbroken, and stuck. You know, feeling as though if I make that move, if I leave, I'm going to lose this, I'm going to lose that. They're going to give me a hard time. They're going to not allow me to do other things, date anybody else. But what? Here you are, emotionally disconnected and physically disconnected and mentally disconnected and all that disconnected, and you trying to block a person from enjoying their lives outside of you? Come on now. How psychotic is that? I don't get it. And if you're in a situation where you are allowing that, stop wasting your time. Life is really short, and some get stuck in these codependency type of situations, relationships, where they just want to um, hold a person captive of being with them, but they don't want to treat them right. They don't love them right. Thank you, Beauty. Thank you. Thank you so much. I try to keep the shine down. That's pretty much what I do, and I always make the eyes pop, but I don't do a whole lot, but I do enough just to feel good, okay? But thank you. I appreciate you. Um, yes, Trevor, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But, you just have to stop being in situations where, because I'm gonna tell you, you will wake up, and some of you probably have already done it. I know I've done it. I woke up and I'm like, what happened to the last 10 years? I remember when I was just doing XYZ, and 10 years then went by, and wow's a woo, right? So you can't get that time back. So you want to make your journey and efforts and steps going forward to matter. So there's a lot of unhappy people out here that has found themselves held hostage in a relationship that was no more, no more, no more, no more. All bad. And they wasted valuable time. Some feel as though they were robbed of their youth. And they were robbed of their youth because they made a decision to stay in something that they didn't have to stay in. But a person will have a host of reasons why. And I'm not saying or trying to belittle anybody's situation. And if it's that deep where you need to go get help or get some kind of assistance, then you need to do that. But it comes a point in time where your life is more valuable, your sanity, your peace, the respect that's given to you, and your happiness. All that has to be valuable to you. So why stay in a situation and waste your time? Absolutely why. You're going to look up, some of us look in the mirror today, and you all fly and cute and skin is all glowy and whatever. You're going to look in that mirror 5 years from now, it's going to be totally different. Now, some of us age gracefully. Thank you, Lord, for that. But the bottom line is we're still aging. We are still aging. And we're not going to be able to stop that process, period. Okay? It is what it is. So you have got to stop being on that merry-go-round. You know that merry-go-round that just goes round and round and round where you sit on the horses and you just going around and around and around and that's it. You ain't going to no destination but the back starting point of where you just came from and you're going around again. Stop wasting your time. If a situation is not for you, if that person is not for you, and I've said this before in other videos, and I'm going to just rewind this again and say it again and again and again and again and again, because I get things that come to me saying, I don't know what to do. I just can't leave. If I leave, I ain't got nowhere to stay. If I leave, I ain't got no food to eat. If I leave, I ain't got no support with the kids. If I leave, get your life in order before it passes you by. Because it will. You will look in the mirror, 10, 15 years has gone by. You can't get it back. You and that person is not going to be together anyway because it was doomed way back when. So sooner or later it's going to crash. The wheel's going to fall off and you ain't going to be able to go nowhere. Flat, stuck, right? So then you're going to be at a point where you look in the mirror and you're going to say, damn, wow. And you're going to have to try to pick up the pieces and recharge yourself to get back into the dating game again, to start doing something. You see some who will run and say, I got to get to the gym. I got to get this weight off. I got to get my mind right. Let me go see a therapist. You know, they start focusing in on trying to get themselves better. And I mean, I'm not going to say it's too late because it's better now than never, right? But these are things that could have happened way before then instead of allowing yourself to stay stuck in a situation. Stop wasting time. If you got a what do you call it? A passion for something, a dream for something, something you've been wanting to do, you've been wanting to learn, you've been wanting to do, maybe somebody you've been wanting to pursue, boo-hoo, hey, do it. Do it. It's nothing worse to keep saying over and over again about what you're going to do. When I get a chance, I'm going to hook up with her. When I get a chance, I'm going to have to let him know I kind of like him. You may not get the chance because tomorrow may not ain't promised. So you better try to go at it today because it could make a difference, right? So stop putting off tomorrow what can be done today. That's the saying if I got it right. Stop putting off tomorrow what can be done today. You guys, let me look at my watch right quick because yesterday I'm gonna tell y'all. All right, I'm still good for about 5 more minutes. Yesterday, not to get off base, but I want to just throw this out here. Yesterday, well, the night before, that night before yesterday, I didn't sleep well. Kept waking up. I don't know what it be. Some nights I just don't sleep well, right? I do my biggest thinking and my figuring out stuff, planning things, writing. I do all that stuff wee hours of the night. I am a night girl. I am not a morning girl. So by the time 5 a.m. go off and my clock go off and I'll be like, whatever. But anyway, I had to get up, start my day, and usually on my lunch break, I try to bring some car chronicles to you guys. And on days that I don't, I may be caught up doing something else that I have to take care of, or I'll just relax. So I call myself relaxing, taking me about 5-10 minutes of woozah, right? And I don't really have to set my clock because I just automatically don't sleep deep. I wake up. But when I tell you, baby, a girl went out like a light. I went out. When I woke up, I was wondering where I was. I thought I was just getting up at 5 in the morning. Thought I was at home, looking around like, where the heck? I was totally confused. So what I'm saying is, outside of what we're talking about today, time wasting, what you have got to do is get your rest the best way you can. If you're suffering from some type of insomnia or stuff like that, which I think I lightweight do, if you are, you have to find some kind of way and things to help you with that. They got natural things, they got teas, herbs, they got they say melatonin is good to relax you. And then you have the stronger things that your doctor can prescribe if none of that works. And that's okay on a temp, but I don't like really depending on prescription sedation type of drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because if I need to be awake and gotta wake up, I want to be able to, that kind of thing. And I can't fall to sleep without it because I need you and all that. It's a hot mess. But anyway, time management. Time management. We have got to get our rest, number one, so that we can push on and we can do the things we got to do. We have got to, put forth a plan and steps towards whatever your goals is, whatever your passions are. Sometimes we get caught up in, well, it ain't happening right now. I've been doing this for X amount of time and it still ain't happened. Shoot, let me go find a boat and go fishing on it or something, or do something different. And your mind will start playing the tricks on you. Whatever you're passionate about, continue on your journey of passion. God has his time. Everything happens for a reason and in his time. When it's your time, you better be ready. Only thing I say is keep sprinkling your seeds, keep doing what you do, and stay ready, because then you don't have to get ready, right? And I'm telling y'all this because sometimes I got to remind my doggone self, because I'll be like, well, man, it's been how many years? Me, what time is it? And I have to say, girl, you need to just stop. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Look at where you were last year. Look at where you were the year before. It's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better. And in a minute, it's going to be greater. So you got to keep that mindset, right? So we have got to stop wasting our time. We could go out and do a whole lot of different things. We could be with a deadbeat in a deadbeat relationship. And I heard somebody else talking about their deadbeat relationship. It's a trip how people talk about what's going on in their situation, but they still in it. I just don't get that. But anyway, they was talking about they deadbeat situation, and that they were seeing somebody else, or gonna see somebody else that was in a relationship, married or whatever. And so they both was doing some things they wasn't supposed to do, but they was doing it together. And that's how they was woosahing, because neither one of them wanted to leave who they was with, so they was just out playing. You know what? Stop that, because emotions run high, and before you know it, for whatever reason, the person you tipping with ends up being the one with the best everything. I mean, they just treat you good. You feel good. You got that tingle wingle about you when they around. They make you woo, woo, woo. Yes, they do. Woo, woo, woo. And you get caught up, right? And before you know it, you just emotionally caught up and you just stuck. So now you got a worse situation than you had before you started doing that. So just go on and stop wasting time with what you with if it ain't working for you. And I'm an advocate for relationships and marriages to stay together. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. But if it's a time waster, if you sitting up there and you telling me you've been with someone for 18 years and y'all been disconnected for 18 years, but you just can't, then I'm probably look at you like, hmm, hmm. It's gonna make me think about some things about you. Okay? So we got to do what we got to do, y'all. I got to go. That's my Car Chronicles for today. I hope it's thought provoking for you, for somebody. Like, share, subscribe, come back. Always talking about something that's going to make you go, And if I ain't a fly on your wall, one day I just may be. Okay? Ha ha. All right. Have a good day. Mwah. Love y'all.